Most crypto YouTubers want you to think they're making millions trading.
Hey fellas, look what I found in my pocket!
But really, they just want you to buy their $900 course. I'm not trying to sell you guys anything. I'm here to show you exactly how to trade and make money with meme coins, step by step. If I was starting over from zero, this is the exact strategy that I'd be using. I'm going to show you guys what works, what gets you wrecked, and anything else you might need to know. All I ask, if you find this valuable, smash that like button. If you guys need help with any of this, join my free Telegram group. Links in the description and pinned comment. I'm in there chatting with my community and answering questions daily. The trading platform we're going to be using for all our meme coin trades today is called Axiom Pro. The link will be in the description of this video, as well as the pinned comment at the very top. To start off with, I'm going to show you guys how we're going to set up the platform and get your account created. Then I'm going to show you a couple different features of the website that I find most useful. And thirdly, I'm going to show you guys how to use these features to actually find new coins and new plays that we can potentially trade. So before we're able to start trading, we need to create our account and start funding our wallet, which we can do in the upper right hand corner up here. I already have my account created, but for example, if we're making a new one, we need to deposit Solana onto your wallet address here within the Axiom Pro app so we can actually trade within the platform. So here it's going to give us our wallet address that we can deposit Solana to. This is where we'd grab Solana from Coinbase or Kraken, some sort of exchange, and then we can send it to this address here, which allows us to trade within the platform. If you guys do not have an account on an exchange such as Coinbase or Kraken, like I was just saying, you can actually buy Solana directly within the Axiom Pro app. Click this buy button in here, and it's actually powered by Coinbase, so you can buy it directly in here without actually having to have an account on the exchanges, which is really nice. Alright, so now we have our account funded. I'm going to show you a couple different features of the website that I like to use daily, and then I'm going to show you guys the strategy that I use with these features, which allows me to find newly listed meme coins that have a much higher chance of success and profitability than if you just randomly scrolled through here and started investing in all these random launched ones. So as I was saying, guys, there's two features within Axiom Pro that I like to use daily, which allows me to find the majority of my trades. The first one being this pulse feature at the very top. This will show us newly listed coins, coins that are getting close to migrating, and coins that have already migrated. I use this in tandem with the built-in Twitter tracker, which I'm going to show you guys how to set up momentarily. But essentially, I'll scan Twitter, have the Twitter tracker open, looking for new narratives or new coins that are listing. I'll check the pulse feature, or I'll have that open on another screen, and I'll be scanning these to try and find the newly listed coin to get in as early as possible. So while that was just a simplified and dumbed down version of the overall strategy, that strategy is very profitable and very powerful within this space. As you get to see, there will be certain narratives that gain traction, and if you can pick up on those and get in early, the amount of money you can make is honestly insane. So let me show you guys a couple different examples and things that you'd want to look out for as you're doing this. So the first thing we need to get set up for you guys is your Twitter tracker. Click on the tracker button up top here. They do also have one at the very bottom, and it'll actually pop it out, so that way you can have something on part of your screen and the Twitter tracker on the other half. But regardless, once we're on the tracker part up here, what we're going to want to do is click on Customize Feed, and then from here, for example, these are all the ones that I'm currently following in my Twitter tracker. What I recommend you guys do, if you do not have a list of people that you're following on Twitter, like on your own account, click on this top subscriptions button, and you can go ahead and add, say, I'd add 50 or 100 of these. These are top accounts that tweet pretty consistently. For example, like Trump, Elon Musk, top crypto guys, meme coin guys. They'll be in here. And when they do tweet, obviously you're going to get alerted. And this is what we're going to be using to kind of filter out the new coins, to kind of match these up with newly listed things. So now we have the Twitter tracker functional. Generally what I'll do is I'll have the Twitter tracker pulled out like this, along with the new pairs listed right here. And I'll begin to scan both and try and match things up, if that makes sense. So for example, today a lot of people are talking about tariffs from Trump. So a lot of these things are tariff coins. Keep in mind when you're doing this, a lot of times people just blast out new coins themselves when they see a new narrative. So this is one of the tricky parts. You do have to kind of start clicking on some of these and getting more information before I'd rather just, put put money into these, obviously. So we know the tariff coins are trending. This is when we'd go ahead and open a couple of these and see if we could find like the initial one that's getting like push or traction behind it. Like I said, this would be one of the more difficult parts, because when something does become trending like this, like I said, people just blast out as many coins as possible under that narrative. So people, will just click on them and put money into them, unknowingly. But for example, say this Trump tax one is one that we've seen right as we've seen this list. We could click on this guy. Let's close the Twitter tracker for right now. Just right off the bat for this coin, this chart looks terrible. They already bought and then rugged. But there's many other things that you'd want to check. Mainly these things over here on the right hand side. They can give you a pretty good idea of if you even want to like click on this token or not moving forward. So let's go back. We can actually check those on the listings right here before we're actually in the token. So this would be something that I'm looking at, before I'm clicking on any of these, as I have the Twitter tracker pulled up. So let's say I find a tariff coin. So for example, right, this one shows me that the top 10 holders hold a significant portion. It's just listed, so this is going to fluctuate. So for example, that was red but then went down. So we could check on this one. Same thing with this guy. Looks like they already bought and dumped. So this is just kind of part of the game where you're scanning coins and looking through ones with a potential chart that you'd want to go into. So generally when you're doing this and scanning new pairs, like I said, you want to check all these statistics. Generally you want these all green. So the first one is the percentage of the top 10 holders. The second will let you know if the dev is still holding tokens or not. Third is percentage of snipers, or people that got in extremely early. Fourth, the insiders percentage. These could also be snipers or people that got sent the coin and didn't actually technically buy it. And last is how many wallets are bundled. So for example, when you create a coin, you can say buy 1 million of them and send them to 50 different wallets, and then have all these wallets sell at the exact same time. These would be bundled wallets. This is generally bad, and you do not want to buy coins that are bundled or have bundled wallets attached to these. So these are all things that we want to be checking. Just because they have green does not inherently mean that you'd want to just click on this and put in 10 SOL right off the bat. There's still plenty of other things you'd want to check. For example, the bubble maps, which we can get to if we click on these holders. Be right over here. Let's click this. We're going to refresh the bubble map. This will give us a visual representation of how the coins are distributed. With this coin, it does not look like there's many transactions or holders, so that's why there's hardly any bubbles. I'm going to show you guys a bubble map that you want to stick away from and not touch. Alright guys, so I found a different coin to kind of show exactly what I'm talking about here. Let's open the holders button down here and check out the bubble maps. And this is exactly what I'm talking about here. So these individual circles are wallets that have access or have purchased the coin. The colored ones show us kind of one coin getting sent to another wallet. This circle kind of formation here shows us 1 or 2 wallets bought and then distributed it to 15, 20 different wallets. This is exactly what I was talking about with people bundling their coins within different wallets. This allows them to distribute them evenly and kind of trick people, so people don't think the dev has 80% of the token supply, when in reality he does between 20 different wallets, and then when he hits one button, he can sell the entire bag from every single different wallet right here. This is definitely something you guys need to be looking out for. And now I have a different coin pulled up. I just want to show you guys a little bit more about these statistics on the right hand side, mainly the LP, which is liquidity pool burned. Generally you want to only be touching coins that have 100% burned, like this right here. This means the dev burnt their extra supply of tokens and can't just like rug pull you right after the fact. So this is also one thing that you guys need to be watching out for. In general, with just how cheap it's become to launch your own meme coins, honestly, the majority of these are most likely going to be rug pulls and or scams, and that's where your persistence, practice, and everything else helps play a factor. So you're able to actually pick and find coins that are the outliers and ones that are not inherently just a scam. This does take a lot of practice and time and effort, but say you're able to find a couple of these per day, a couple of these per week, These can go anywhere from 5x to 100x your money, depending on how early you get in on these and how often you find them. So there's a lot of money to be made in the market here. It just is really how much you want to put into it yourself. So let's say we're scrolling, checking all the green check mark and statistics of these coins, and we find one that actually looks decent with a decent looking chart. Between me and you, this chart looks totally fake. But anyway, say we found one that did have a good looking chart along with all these green check marks here that we wanted to get into. The narrative was correct. We're thinking it's actually a good purchase. To actually buy the coin over here, they have increments up here. We can put 0.69 if you're really wanting to buy that. It's really up to you. You can do take profit, stop loss, all that kind of stuff. If you're not super experienced with this, generally what I'd recommend is kind of just leave these off for right now. They can make it safer, but unless you know how to correctly set these up, you can easily screw yourself over. So to get your feet wet, say we're on this coin, we like what it looks like. Let's put in 0.1. We'd buy. Obviously, this is just a test account, not the real one that I trade on, so we're not actually going to be able to purchase anything correctly. But after that, say we want to sell it. We click the sell button. Say it keeps on going up and up and up. So for the sell increments, they're actually in percentages, as opposed to the buy, which is flat, like Solana rates, like 0.1, 1 Solana, 10 Solana. Say we bought one for, some for 0.1. It continues going up, and we want to sell it. Let's say we want to get rid of our whole bag. We'd hit 100%, and then we could sell. One of the coolest things about Axiom, or using this platform, is they actually reward users for trading. So after you trade, you can actually get some Solana back in rewards, which is awesome, as well as if you refer other users to the platform. I recommend you guys join my free Telegram group, the Chonker Club. We're at almost 800 members. When we hit that, I'm going to do a new giveaway. I'm in here answering questions, talking to my community, chatting, having a good time. Recommend you guys join up, say what's up.